Hello and welcome to Simplex Payroll. This tutorial will be showing you how to run payroll for your company. Very first thing you need to do is go to our homepage at simplexpayroll.com and log into your account. Once you've logged in, it will take you to our reporting and time tracking page. From here, you're going to want to select the Review Payroll tab. As soon as the Review Payroll tab comes up, what you're going to see is the employees here that are unreviewed. Now, as you can see, I have two unreviewed employees, and one of them has a little notification triangle here. This particular user is going to take a little bit of extra work, but it shouldn't be anything too bad. So, to begin submitting my payroll, I'm going to review all unreviewed employees. It's going to ask me which ones I would like to review, and I do have the ability to see who they are and how many hours they've worked. Click Continue. It's going to bring up my very first employee here, and this particular employee can see that they've done 2 hours worth of work. They are a salary employee. If I need to make any additions, for instance, if I need to create a new time slot here, let's say they forgot to add a particular point in time, you can just click Create New under Options, select a client that they want to bill time to, type of work, particular date that they worked. Let's say, for instance, this one was on the 23rd, and time, and click Save. And what that's going to do, as you can see, is put that time right. So I can also add additional things. For instance, if I need to add a commission or a bonus or tips, anything like that that needs to have taxes taken out of it can be signed right here. And then I can also do any vacation time or sick time that's used. If the employee had forgotten to sign their timesheet, I have the ability to proxy sign here for my employee. Let's say they're out on vacation this week. And from here, if I agree with everything, I'm happy with everything, don't need to edit or delete or make any comments on anything, I can go ahead and select all of the ones that I agree with, or the Select All button at the top. Click Approve under Bulk Actions and Apply. Now this particular employee has all of theirs approved. As you can see, that nice light green tone there. And I'll click Continue to review the next employee. As the next employee comes up, you can see I have hourly user still here. It needs to be reviewed. Click Continue. Select hourly user. And as you can see here, I have 4 time clocks. One of them says that they had forgotten to clock out at a particular time. So what I'm going to do is edit that particular time. And it says that they were supposed to clock out at 5. We'll just go ahead and edit that there. Okay. And let's edit their end time as well. And we'll click Save. Okay, this has now been saved. The rest of them, let's say I agree with them, or if I needed to delete them, I could. Go ahead and click Delete. Yes, I'm sure. And it's been deleted. Again, I have the same options here. If I need to add any additional amounts or proxy sign for this employee, I can do that. I don't need to do any of that, so I will select all and approve and click Apply. Okay, so they have both been approved now. I'll click Continue. This will take me back to my review payroll screen. As you can see here, I have 2 approved employees. So what I'm going to do now is select Submit Payroll. And as you can see, payroll is processing. Payroll usually doesn't take very long. less than 30 seconds to process depending on the number of employees that you have. Um, we have used this payroll system to do 1 million employees, and that took about 45 minutes. So it should fall anywhere between there. And as soon as it's been completed, it will pop up a nice green box here that says payroll has been successfully processed, as you can see right here. So what do I do now? Well, I have two options. The very first option, if my employees have elected to sign up for ACH, and I have allowed that as a company, then those will automatically be sent to the ACH processor, and I don't need to do anything with them. However, this particular group of employees needs to receive checks. So what do I do there? So what I'm going to do is go to reporting and payroll payments. Under payroll payments, what I'm going to do is select the time. And as you can see, it's already pre-selected for me for the most current time. Now, both of these users are test accounts, and so they have no taxes taken out because they don't have legitimate addresses. But any deductions, any taxes that need to be taken out can be seen right here. If I need to create checks, I can do that very simply by clicking Create Checks. And it will go ahead and create the checks for me, and it will say that my checks have been created. So then I will click Print, and it creates the checks for me right here. So I can go through here and print the checks directly onto my check. Or if I wanted to handwrite checks to these employees, it tells me the exact amounts to write to them. Now the final thing, if I want to export into QuickBooks, I can just export right here. It will also export for Sage, SAP, and a number of other accounting systems. So it's really straightforward and simple to connect. And that's it. That's everything that it takes to do the payroll for my company. And as you can see, it took just a couple of minutes.